Hi YouTube. So I am back with an update. It's been a while. I haven't updated since January. So I definitely want to come and say hello to all my new subscribers. It's kind of crazy because I haven't been consistent, unfortunately, with updating, and every once in a while I'll get a new subscriber here and there. So hello and welcome to my channel, and thank you for subscribing. And to those that have been with my journey from the beginning, um, hello and thank you for staying put and listening still and watching, even though I haven't been consistent. All right, so jumping right into my update. So like I said, the last time I updated was in January. I did have a cycle, my own cycle, without any fertility drugs or anything like that. I had my menstrual cycle. I think I told you guys before that I was taking myo-inositol. I believe that's how it's pronounced. And that is a B vitamin. It's a supplement, and it's supposed to, in women that have PCOS, restore a natural menstrual cycle. And for those that do not know and that are new to the channel, I do have PCOS, and that is polycystic ovarian syndrome. And what that means is that I don't have a regular cycle on my own. I had gotten to the point where, well, first off, my cycles, since I was young, have never been consistent, but I got to a point where I was only having one cycle a year. And so at ttcing, that's nearly impossible to get pregnant when you're only having one cycle a year. So I went to my fertility doctor when I decided that I was ready, and wanted to start ttcing, and that was in January 2013. And I started off with Clomid in May, and then in August I ended with injectables. I did one round of injectables and I stopped. I came to a halt at that point because it was getting a little stressful, and I wanted to kind of step back and rethink and figure out how I wanted to approach this TTC journey, and what I felt like was the least stressful and the um, most productive way for me. And so I decided on my break in August to December, January is the last time I posted, that I would research and find out how I can restore my menstrual cycle on my own without any help from any drugs to ovulate or anything like that. And that's how I found out about myo-inositol. And January I had a cycle after 3 weeks of taking it. And February I did not have a cycle, but I attribute that to not eating right, and not exercising. I was eating all the sugar I could, and I was eating all the carbs I could, and I'm not sure why. Um, I think I got excited that I had my menstrual cycle on my own, and I was like, oh, and got excited and just started eating crazy. And unfortunately, I didn't have a period in February. And for those that have PCOS, you know that it's very important to have a healthy diet and exercise regimen. It's important to stay away from carbs. It's important to stay away from sugar, to eat clean, and to exercise on a regular basis. So I stopped doing that in February, did not have a cycle, and I got back to it the beginning of March. I said, okay, let's start over, because obviously when I just do whatever I want, that my cycle is not going to be consistent. Therefore, it'll be difficult for me to track ovulation. So beginning of March, I started back eating clean, staying away from the sugar, staying away from the carbs, which is so hard, and working out. And I am in the middle of a cycle now. So I did get my period for this month, and I'm going to stay with that regimen so that I can track my ovulation. And hopefully I can shoot for trying to get pregnant on my own without any fertility treatments. But I think I'm gonna try that for another 3 or 4 months. If I feel like my cycles are too wacky, too hard to pinpoint when I'm ovulating, my plan of is probably gonna be temping because the ovulation prediction tests don't really work too well for me because I have PCOS. Therefore, my LH surge is too high and it gives an inaccurate result for those ovulation sticks. So I'll 9 times out of 10 end up charting and documenting. Temping and charting, and then try to keep track from there. But if I feel like, they're all over the place, my cycles and things like that, I'm gonna go ahead and go to the fertility doctor. I did say in December, something like that, I can't remember. I think I did say, oh, you know what, I'm going to go back the beginning of next year, sometime around February, but um, I decided, no, let's give the supplement opportunity to, produce a regular cycle for me, and then see how that works, and then move on from there. So I just definitely wanted to come on and update and say, hey, I'm still here and I'm still ttcing. Just trying to do a more natural method without the fertility drugs. And hopefully that is successful. And if not, I'll go right back to the fertility drugs. I don't have any problem with them. I just feel for me right now in my journey that I definitely want to try to do it natural and see what type of result I get out of that. And so, even when I'm not updating, I'm always watching videos of everyone else in the TTC community. And so many people that I love to just get updates from. And I just love to see what's going on with their journeys. And so many people have had success stories. And it's so important to see that. And it definitely gives you the drive to keep pushing and keep going. And so I'll be 32 in September, and let's hope that for my 32nd birthday that I'll have a little baby bump going on. So my fingers are crossed and my prayers are going up for that, for me and for you. For those of you that haven't got your BFP, it's gonna come in soon. So thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye bye.